Are you Voodoo Detective?
That's my name, unless they changed it while I wasn't looking. What's this about, Miss...
If you don't mind, I'd like to save the introductions for later, Mr. Detective. I have a rather strange case that may be well suited to a man of your talents. That is, if you do voodoo. You do voodoo, don't you?
Detective RPGs are some of my most favorite games, and today will be no different. Welcome everyone to the Either Nearby. I'm Lexi, and today we're gonna play Voodoo Detective. Right off the bat, as the game opens up, we are hit with this really beautiful description. Let me read it out for you. Regarding voodoo, while our game draws heavy inspiration from voodoo tradition and culture, we diverge drastically from the reality of what is a rich and active religion. Where we borrow, we seek to do so respectfully, but the game is ultimately a work of pure and wonderful fiction. And on that gorgeous note, let's jump straight into the game and figure out how Voodoo Detective is as a game. I played this before, it's not my first try, but I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know how it ends. It's gonna be a bit of a novelty for me to play it again with you guys because I forgot certain elements as I played a couple of other games in between that time when I first played it and this gameplay. So with fresh eyes, let's click continue. It's very jazzy. So let's see, new game. Our name should be Lightbringer. I don't know.
I should describe myself.
Oh, please do. How are we going to be? A tough detective, a sensitive detective, or a shrewd detective? Let's make him sensitive.
I'm a sensitive voodoo man. What am I looking for? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't need to put out a personal ad. Why did I let my brother talk me into moving here? This town needs saving, he said. Restless spirits, he said. Oh, well, I can't blame him. With all the damn tourists here, I feel pretty restless myself. This town's got all the charm of a burning outhouse.
It looks beautiful. Short Sleeve Studio presents.
Just my luck. You better poke around for something to help me put this fire out.
Oh my god, it really did burn. I forgot this part. Well, we do have a fan over here.
It's my #1 fan.
Oh, wait, I think the bookcase. Oh, we have the Baron Samedi mask.
It's a mask representing Baron Samedi, a voodoo demigod. He's the lord of the underworld and one of the most powerful Loa. I like to keep him close. Find it comforting somehow.
I love how we're being educated while our office is on fire and the phone is ringing.
It's a mask representing Papa Legba, a voodoo demigod. He's one of the most powerful Loa and arbiter between humanity and the spirit realm. There's a hidden switch behind the mask.
Yes, the secret bar.
My seltzer bottle. That fire's about to have a toe tag and a ticket to the big adios.
I love their hard-boiled dialogue. This cracks me up in every detective game.
I should be able to put this fire out now. I just need to open my inventory and use the seltzer bottle.
Thank you for the tutorial. Oh. What? Oh.
That's better.
We can finally pick up the phone.
Voodoo Detective speaking. How may I help you? Yes, that's my real name. No, I don't detect voodoo. I practice voodoo and use hoodoo to detect. It's right on the sign.
Fair enough.
No problem. Take care.
I really love the detail on his tie, that he has a small skull.
If you're
Hello.
from the fire brigade, you're a little late.
Are you Voodoo Detective?
That's my name, unless they changed it while I wasn't looking. What's this about, Miss...
If you don't mind, I'd like to save the introductions for later, Mr. Detective. I have a rather strange case that may be well suited to a man of your talents. That is, if you do voodoo. You do voodoo, don't you?
You don't do voodoo, ma'am.
Correction.
Why don't you come in and sit down and show some respect?
Oops.
Now, suppose you tell me about it from the very beginning.
I need your help, Detective. I need you to find out who I am.
Oh, come on. I swear this never happens.
I really forgot a lot of the details.
What do you mean, find out who I am? You're looking for a shrink? That's not really the kind of soul searching I do.
I mean, I've lost my memory. You may not understand, but it's rather precious to me, and I'd like it recovered.
I'm sure about that. So let's see. Why not see a doctor?
Why not see a doctor? Why come to me?
Believe me, I've seen all the best doctors money can buy. The popular opinion is that it's stress.
Well, I'm not one to knock the other guy's merchandise, but you could have saved some time coming here first. You lost your memory, huh? Did you check the couch cushions?
Is this some kind of joke to you?
Take it easy, lady. You haven't given me much to work with. Is there anything you do remember?
What are you doing?
Just a little examination.
Oh, okay. This is going to sound strange. I don't know if you'll believe me.
Doesn't matter what I believe. You go on with your story.
Well, the very first thing I remember was standing at a crossroads.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure where, but it felt somehow both familiar and foreign at the same time. Like the memory of a dream. There was an old man there. He spoke to me.
I believe this belongs to you.
I was confused. I couldn't remember ever having seen the pendant before. In fact, I couldn't remember anything. He seemed to understand.
Don't worry, child. A little sleep and you'll be back to your old self again.
She could have been cursed.
My head started to swim and I blacked out.
Spell
When
work.
I woke, I was lying in a bed I didn't recognize, in a life I didn't recognize. Around my neck was the pendant from my dream, and in my hand, your business card.
I never printed any business cards.
Ooh.
You mind if I take a look?
Plot
By all
thickens.
means.
Well, that's not normal.
It got summoned back.
So you don't have any idea who you might be?
I've learned, or at least I've been told, that my name is Mary Fontoul. My husband, Victor Fontoul, is the president of Island Ventures. We live in a mansion outside of town with our butler, Benny. We've been married for 10 years, and we're very happy together.
And you don't believe a word of it?
I may have lost my memory, Detective, but I haven't lost my intuition. This woman I'm supposed to be, Mary Fontoul, it's not me.
And what if you're wrong?
Then you'll have made a bit of money, and I'll walk away a confused rich woman.
I love how the eyes of the skull keep glowing here to the side of his desk, and he has some sage to burn as well.
Said the old man gave you a pendant. You have it with you?
Yes, here. If it helps the investigation, please keep it.
I'm
The
sure it will.
investigation. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I still need more information before I agree to take the case.
He's playing hard to get.
Let's say I am interested. Do you remember how to use a checkbook?
I can offer you a $200 advance and another $200 on completion, plus expenses. Money's not an issue. Can you help me out? Or do I need to find someone else?
She's actually more expensive than Howard Lotter, the client that Howard Lotter took in Tales Noir. In Tales from Noir, if I remember correctly, the author was offering him 150 plus any weird expenses. So yeah, I guess it would roughly reach the same salary that she's offering him. But it's fascinating to see the differences in the detective's clients, right?
Well, all right, sweetheart. For that kind of cabbage, I'd voodoo investigate most anything. Consider me hired.
Thank you, Detective. I don't mind telling you that comes as a relief to me. Here's the money. I have a good feeling about you.
Ooh.
Save your feelings for book club, honey.
You know, you better keep that shirt buttoned, Detective. I wouldn't want your big old heart falling out.
Oh.
I'll be careful, Voodoo Dollface. How can I get in touch if I need to talk with you about the case?
If you need me, I'm staying at the Chic Shell Hotel. Please come see me if you make any progress. Oh, and Detective,
Yes.
don't call me Voodoo Dollface.
Show some respect.
What a knockout. A dame like that could give a zombie a heart attack or a voodoo detective a real headache. I better mail my personal ad and then go get my book of voodoo back from Billy.
Okay. So we get to explore. Yay!
This radio may be old, but the speaker's got a powerful magnet. When I listen, so do the neighbors. My first aid kit. I can barely see my desk under all these bills. Nice desk, though.
One new message. Message 1. Hey, it's Ronnie, your landlord. I still haven't received this month's rent from you. You're new in town, so I'm cutting you some slack. But if I have to call you again, I'm not going to be as friendly. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.
Oh boy.
End of message.
It's my #1 fan. I better grab Grammy's book from Billy's.
Sorry. I just wanted to go out.
Just grab my coat before I go.
Sure. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is the way to the cemetery. Had a mausoleum here.
Plaque says Crumpsford Family Mausoleum.
It's a basket of cats in this angel's hands. Oh.
Darla ran the old hotel until she rang the checkout bell. There's a bouquet of Centennial Dragonheart plumerias. They're beautiful, but I'm no grave robber.
He knows his flowers. Let's talk to Eartha.
Let's see. 6 foot, 42 long, but still breathing. What is it that you want?
The name's Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator.
My name is Eartha. I am the mistress of these hallowed grounds.
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
It makes me smile the way he says voodoo. He's so cool and chill.
Out of one hole and into another.
Indeed.
She likes my humor. Good. Okay.
I'm not talking to any tourists.
Good man.
Just another mausoleum.
I kind of feel like we will need the flowers, but if I'm not mistaken, we will have to give Eartha something in return. Can I
Darla
collect them?
ran the old hotel
Oh.
until she rang the checkout bell. There's a bouquet of Centennial Dragonheart plumerias. They're beautiful, but I'm no grave robber.
Yeah. I think we first have to get him to find a reason to pick them up. So let's give him a reason. Let's go to the island trader. Conch shells, cameras, and suntan lotion. I need a camera.
It's a camera.
A real beauty, too. I can tell you the image quality is truly remarkable. Plus, we developed the photos right here.
I'll take it.
Great! Thanks for shopping at Island Trader. There's nothing we won't trade for your business.
He's so enthusiastic. I really like him. And the weird bear in the middle of the room.
Welcome to Island Trader, an authorized dealer of Island brand products.
I'm just gonna look around.
Go right ahead, sir.
Let's get a
It's a
screwdriver.
souvenir screwdriver with a tiny inscription on the
You
side.
always need a screwdriver.
I went to Zawanga, and all I got was screw.
Funny and functional.
I'll take it.
Thanks for shopping at Island Trader. For all your trades come true.
This is junk. Do we need some candy?
They put the candy where the kids can see. It's a dirty game.
Okay, I think that's about it. Let's go to Main Street. Okay, so he's not talking to tourists, but what about the locals?
They better not tear this place down, too.
Well, if it isn't New Guinea's newest detective, what can I do for you, VD?
It's been a hell of a day, Ricky. Get me a voodoo fizz and make it kick like a mule with hay fever on Mardi Gras.
You got it. On the house.
I love the comparisons and metaphors. It's just mwah.
Down the hatch. Delicious. I'm working a new case. Mind if I grill you?
Go right ahead, Mr. Detective.
Have you seen this pendant before?
Oh, vintage. Not really my style, but nice piece. Could be an heirloom. Sorry, I've never seen it before.
What can you tell me about Mary Fontoul?
Fontoul? I only know of Victor Fontoul. He owns Island Ventures.
Thanks for the info, Rick.
No problemo.
I need the skinny on some of the locals.
Of course, VD. What do you want to know?
How's my brother Billy doing?
Oh, you know, donut hole. Still tapping his foot and typing out tunes. I'm sure he's pretty fed up with folks trying to take over his bar, but nothing could shade his shine. He's just his wonderful musical self. But right now he's in one of his trances. Why don't you see if you can bring him around?
Oh yeah, I remember. We need to wake Billy up. And the way in which we're gonna do it is not at
Thanks
all
for the info, Ricky.
okay.
What do you think of all these tourists?
Well, you know I really can't complain. They bring good business to the bar.
Where did they all come from?
Our quiet little island's become a bit of a hot spot ever since Island Ventures moved in.
So the
They
company
set
of
out to
Victor.
commoditize the island experience for package and sale. First it was Island Kitchen, then Island Trader, and now Island Coffee. Sometimes I don't even recognize this town anymore. I don't think they'll stop until this island is just one long line of sweaty tourists shuffling from one island franchise to another. But I can't complain. Like I said, business is good.
What was Owanga like before they showed up?
Well, there were a lot fewer Hawaiian shirts and a heck of a lot more character. The main drag used to be a colorful collection of cozy shops and local flavor. Now it's just a tidy row of island brand imitation. They turned a rum on the rocks into a virgin pina colada.
Aw.
Even started tearing down old monuments. The most recent victim was a home foe where Island Coffee's going up. Now, people practicing voodoo like you and your brother don't really have a place to worship.
That sucks.
That's enough about tourists. Any chance I could borrow your mortar and pestle?
The tools of my trade? Would I ask you for your gree-gree and magnifying glass? Or whatever it is voodoo detectives use to voodoo detect? Well, I guess we could make a trade.
What do you have in mind?
I'm running dangerously low on mint leaf. I need it for all the goofy drinks those tourists guzzle down.
Goofy
If you
dreams.
can get me more mint, the mortar and pestle are all yours.
I don't know if that's a fair trade. I mean, mint for mortar and pestle?
I've got a split. See you around, Ricky.
Okay. Let's see how we can wake up Donut
No
Hole
use
Billy.
trying to talk to Billy while he's in one of his piano trances. There's got to be a way to snap him out of it.
There's a whole array of objects we're gonna use on him.
Never know when you might need a bucket of water. Rise and shine. I guess he's still out.
So that didn't work. Let's try the chair.
I bet I could find a use for this. This hurts me more than it hurts you, Billy.
Oh,
Still nothing.
unbelievable. So we're gonna use the last object.
That's odd. Looks like a metal gauntlet. The sort of medieval knight might wear. Could come in handy, if you'll excuse the pun.
We don't excuse the pun. It's in such bad humor. Okay, get ready.
What did the 5 metal fingers say to the face? Hey, something fell out of the goblet. It's an old harmonica, like the one I used to play with Billy when we were kids. You held on to this for me? After all these years.
Aww.
If I want to get through to him, I need to start speaking his language.
Fight music with music. This is so nice. And he woke up.
just like old times. Hearing that harmonica always brings me back. What's new, Voodoo?
You mind if I borrow Grammy's book?
Help yourself. But I'm surprised you need it. Must be a real tough case.
This old book comes in handy more often than you think. What's happening, Billy?
Well, shoot. Where to begin?
What's with the offering on the piano?
Oh yeah.
Something ain't swinging right in the spirit realm.
Uh-oh.
I can't lock down the beat. It's all out of tune. The rhythm's wrong. I figured a little spirits for the spirits couldn't hurt.
How've you been?
I'm doing all right, brother. Especially since you moved here.
Aww.
Although I wish those Island Ventures vultures wouldn't knock such a steady beat on my door. They keep trying to get their tasteless talons into my business. Already own more than half the town. Oh well, in every life, a little rain must fall. As long as I have occasion to tickle the old ivories, I'm satisfied.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Lay it on me.
I've got a new case. Mind if I pick your brain?
Go right ahead.
Look at the guys in the background.
Have you ever seen this pendant?
Sorry, I don't go in for any jewelry foolery. Ricky knows more about that sort of thing. You could ask him for a hot tip while you sip.
Everybody speaks in rhymes in this game.
Have you ever heard the name Mary Fontoul?
Has my baby brother got eyes for some lovely lady?
It has to do with the case.
Sure, Voodoo. Whatever you say. Wait, Fontoul?
Yeah, Mary Fontoul.
I know a Victor Fontoul. Maybe she's related to him.
Bingo.
She's his wife.
Going after a married woman, eh?
Oh.
Oh, I'm just messing with you. Sorry, I never met her.
That's enough shop talk for now. See you around, Billy.
Come back again soon. And don't forget that harmonica of yours. It always brings me back.
That was so nice. Okay. Oh. Did I forget to pick up something next to the piano? What was it? Was there something here? Or to open the piano?
Looks like Billy's got a little offering to Papa Legba here.
Okay, we better not disturb that.
That guy's loaded.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind stepping away from the vault? Only crumbs for capital account holders are allowed in.
She's zombified, completely zombified.
The door is locked.
Sorry, sir. Mr. Crumsford is out at the moment. But don't worry, he should be back soon.
It's a bottle of black ink.
I'm sorry, sir, but if you take that ink, other customers won't be able to sign our contracts.
Well, we can't have that.
So I need to distract her in some way, because I'm pretty sure that I need to take that ink. Oh, I forgot that now we have a book of spells and recipes. Apple of my eye, a love hex. Grammy's flaming hot sauce. 9/10 of the Elwa possession ceremony. Sorry, I think Lua or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I do apologize. Owner Honer, return an item to its owner. Poise and pass out. Soporific, I think we need to create this one. Theobrew, strength enhancer. This is the one that we need the Centennial Dragon Heart Plumeria for. Earn a soul, Govi creation ritual. Appendix. Yuck. Okay, and they describe here all sorts of terms. He mentioned the word Honfu. Honfo is a place of worship where ceremonies are conducted. Every Honfo has a central pillar representing the connection from the human world to the realm of spirits. Awesome. Voodoo is a religion originating from Africa, characterized by the worship of a pantheon of demigods, see Elwa, and one supreme god. Voodoo is a combination of magic practices and spiritual traditions upheld by some within the Voodoo community. Awesome. Okay. I love this game so much. It's so colorful and educational. Let's see what else we can explore at the time being.
Mr. Lawton?
If you've come for legal services, I'm afraid I can't take on any more clients at the moment.
Actually, my name is Voodoo Detective. I'm a Voodoo private investigator. Got some questions I was hoping you could answer pro bono.
I love how his name is Voodoo
Absolutely
Detective.
not. I have to finish preparations for an important affair this evening. Can't you see how busy I am? Oh, how perfectly inconsiderate. I ought to hold you in contempt. You're just like my wife, Kiki, and her little puppets. Well, I'm not a puppet. I'm a man.
That's an unfair comparison. Yeah, that's us.
Have you ever seen this pendant before?
This is a law office, not a lost and found.
Oh, he's
Now,
useless.
please excuse yourself before I'm forced to take legal action.
Bye.
Been seeing you.
I certainly hope not.
Get that stick out of your ass, man.
Legal documents and books on law. I'd rather be stranded on a desert island than read those.
Can we take something? I feel like we should be taking something.
Hey, you keep away from there.
It's a ventilation shaft. Looks like it runs to the roof.
That's a clue. Climb the roof, yeah? Let's climb the roof.
The grill is screwed in place.
Haha.
I can hear someone shuffling papers in the office below.
Good thing that we bought that tiny screwdriver. See, it's always, having a screwdriver is always handy. Always. You won't ever regret that you carried a screwdriver with you. Do I need to do anything else here? No, okay.
I could fit in there. I'd have front row seats to the counselor's crooked cabaret.
So we need to find somebody who's tiny enough to fit in there and convince them to go down. Okay, let's go to the Fontoul estate. Although Mary said she's staying at the hotel, I think.
The greenhouse is locked. I'll need to find a key.
Oh, I think that this is where we're going to find the mint. He's got colorful animals.
Man, this guy's loaded. He got a garden and a zoo.
Good day, sir. How can I help you?
The name is Voodoo Detective. I'm a Voodoo private investigator.
Voodoo, you say? What, may I ask, brings you here?
Actually, I'm looking for a Mr. Fontoul. Victor Fontoul. That you?
Oh, no, sir. I'm Benny, his butler. This is the Fontoul residence, but I'm afraid Mr. Fontoul is in a meeting at the moment.
How convenient.
Perhaps you could come back another time.
That's all right. I don't mind waiting inside.
Mr. Fontoul should be finished presently.
Nice, so we can snoop around.
It's a portrait of a fancy man.
Ha!
There's a letter here addressed to Benny. Tear stains have blotted out some of the words. Benny, you have to stop. I don't know what he would do if he found. Besides, I can't just forget the way he treated me. I don't know what you're getting at. Voodoo, you're scaring me. I'd like to remain friends, but you have to stop. Sincerely, I wonder if Mary wrote this. Opera records and romance novels. There's also handwritten sheet music. It says Benny and the Jest. A ballad about how my love life has been one grand joke.
So could it be that the butler developed an attraction for the Lord's wife and used voodoo to get her to fall in love with him?
Might be time to crack open Grammy's book.
Hoodoo for butlers, look.
Voodoo for butlers. A couple of chapters are bookmarked. Love spells and mind manipulation.
Ah.
What have you been up to, Benny, old pal?
He's lovelorn.
Empty. Looks like Benny Boy's been drinking more sherry than the Queen. I think it's Leopold.
Okay, I think we looked around everywhere.
Listen, you old pig viper. I've stuck my neck out for you financing this new factory of yours.
All right. Calm yourself, dear boy. No need to get excited.
Well, if I'm excited, it's your fault. Quid pro quo, Victor, you slippery worm. I don't like all this cloak and dagger nonsense.
Just a little professional discretion, Gordon. We don't want anyone stealing our recipes, do we?
Discretion? I don't care a fig for your discretion. I care about what's being done with my money.
Be at ease, my friend. I'll explain it all at the shareholders' meeting. For now, please trust that things are progressing on schedule and as planned.
I don't like being left in the dark, Victor. I don't like it at all. You better have some answers next time we meet. Sir, a Voodoo Detective is here to see you.
A detective?
Voodoo Detective, Mr. Fontoul. I was hoping we could talk.
I see. Well, why don't you join me in my office?
There was something with the sword downstairs. Okay, but let's finish what we have to do with Victor here.
I do apologize for the excitement out there. When in business, one must deal with all sorts of people. Especially when you require funding.
What was that argument about?
Well, Island Ventures' subsidiary, Island Kitchen, is preparing to launch a new line of food. I'm holding the cards pretty close to my chest to avoid any leaks. Gordon doesn't like that. But surely that has nothing to do with why you've come to see me. Unless you, too, wish to inquire about the particulars of our new secret recipes?
I'm here on behalf of my client, your wife.
Mary? My God, I've been worried sick. Is she all right? she'd been acting like a completely different person, and then she just up and left.
I've got some questions about your wife.
Please, go ahead.
Is Mary spending time with anyone new prior to her memory loss?
Not that I know of. My work requires frequent travel, and Mary always insists on joining me. Couple that with a proclivity for solitude, and she isn't left with much opportunity to make new acquaintances. At least, none that I would be unaware of.
He sounds very controlling.
Does Mary have any close friends?
Mary keeps largely to herself, but she does visit with my nephew's wife on occasion. Her name is Kiki Lawton.
Do you know how I can reach Mrs. Lawton?
I know Kiki and Mary often enjoy brunch together at the Sheep Shore restaurant. You might try there.
What do you know about Mrs. Lawton?
Kiki is the wife of my nephew, Theodore, but I'm afraid I don't know her very well.
If you don't mind, I've got other questions. Do you know of anyone who would want to harm Mary?
Heavens, no. Everyone loves Mary. She's kind and good. She never bothers anyone. A mind would have to be truly unhinged to harm a sweet, delicate flower like Mary.
Unless that person falls in love with her. Love can also hurt people.
What do you know about Mary's past?
I'm afraid very little. I know both of Mary's parents died when she was young. She has no siblings. But she doesn't like to talk about her past, and I don't wish to reopen old wounds.
Mary was given this pendant around the time she lost her memory. Look familiar?
Why, yes. She brought it to me shortly after her memory trouble began. We never were able to find out where it came from. Do you think it has anything to do with her amnesia?
I don't know yet. That's enough about your wife for now. Do you mind if I ask some personal questions?
Go right ahead.
You've amassed quite the fortune. Got any greedy-eyed next of kin looking for a slice of inheritance pie?
No, nothing like that. The only family I have aside from Mary is my nephew, Theodore Lawton. He runs a law practice downtown and works as my lawyer.
The unfriendly guy we just met
And if
earlier.
you and Mary were out of the picture, he would stand to inherit quite a lot of lettuce, right?
Lettuce.
Are you suggesting that Theodore is trying to kill my wife?
I'm not suggesting anything, just exploring possibilities. Do you know of anyone who might want to do you harm? Someone who might go after your wife to get to you?
In business, one has many competitors. And of course, if you're successful, there are bound to be those who look on with covetous eyes. But business is about optimizing profit, Detective. And there is no profit in harming a man's wife.
That's enough about you for now.
That's enough about you for now, okay.
Can you let me into the greenhouse?
My butler, Benny, manages the grounds here. You'll have to ask him about it. Though he has become a bit more particular about whom he lets in, since his tiff with the local barman.
That's all for now.
Godspeed, Detective.
You've got quite the collection here.
Yeah.
I don't even know what most of this stuff is.
Ah, yes. Those are from the old days before Island Ventures. I used to travel all over the world, collecting bits and bobs from hither and yon. I find different cultures completely fascinating. It's a bit of a hobby.
I have to change my placement. Okay, so...
Looks like a wedding photo.
Ah, what a happy day that was. Bloom of the peach, blush of the berry. My sweet, sweet Mary.
They're rhyming again.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a map of a place called Ventures Island.
That's right. Island Ventures has big plans for Ventures Island.
Okay, let's see if we can talk again to the butler. Wasn't there something with this sword that I was able to pick it up at some point? No, okay.
Well, if it isn't Benny the butler.
Hello, Detective. What can I do for you?
Can you let me into the greenhouse?
I'm afraid not. The Fontule greenhouse represents a spectacular botanical achievement. The variation in provenance among the flora we cultivate requires careful attention. The only way to maintain precise control over the environment is to limit the number of visitors we allow in. That's why I'm the only one with a key. I am sorry.
We're gonna find a way.
Do you live here?
Why, yes. My quarters are adjacent to the staircase.
What can you tell me about Mrs. Fontule?
Mary is a good woman. She's always been generous to me.
And I fell in love with
She
her.
used to sit for hours with that kind, blank stare of hers, listening to my opera when no one else would. It was unlike her to leave the way she did. I've been so worried. I do hope she's all right.
Did Mary start spending time with anyone new prior to her memory loss?
I don't think so. She only really spent time with Mr. Fontule and her friend, Kiki Lawton. And myself, of course, the dear.
Did you notice anything strange about Mary before she lost her memory?
Not that I can recall. She seemed every bit her normal, quiet self. Completely imperturbable, as though a veil of calm separated her from the troubles of the world.
Do you know of anyone who would want to harm Mary?
No, I don't. Mary never hurt or offended anyone. Frankly, she didn't interact with all that many people to begin with.
I've got this gold pendant here. Have you ever seen it?
Sorry, no.
If you don't mind, I have a few other questions.
I forgot what we need to trade so that he allows us.
I got this letter here addressed to you.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Where did you get that? Have you been in my room?
This looks awfully bad, Benny boy. A letter from someone who doesn't appreciate your attentions. A book of hoodoo in your room. And Mary Fontule wakes up without her memory. Care to explain?
You have been in my room, Mr. Detective. I resent what you're insinuating, and I absolutely cannot abide you invading my privacy. I have nothing but respect and admiration for Mary Fontule. She's my dear friend, and one of the few people to show interest in my opera. I will speak no more on the matter.
He's acting too upset about it, so he's definitely hiding something.
What can you tell me about Mr. Fontule?
Mr. Fontule is a beneficent gentleman. I can make no complaints about the time I've spent working under his employ. But even if I could, it's not a butler's place to say such things.
Thanks, Benny.
Yeah, I don't recall exactly what we had to do to gain the key. But it will most likely come to me. Let's go to the Chic Shell Hotel.
sir. What can I do for you?
I'm just passing through.
Hello there, handsome. Looking for someone?
Not anymore.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Dining alone?
Why do you ask? Looking for a date?
Maybe I am.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm expecting company, and my brand of entertainment is best suited for an audience of one.
Please.
Are you staying at the hotel?
I certainly am. I find it a welcome respite. Domestic life can be so drab. Wouldn't you agree?
Hallelujah.
I wouldn't know.
Count your blessings.
You wouldn't happen to know anyone named Kiki Lawton, would you?
As a matter of fact, I do.
She's Kiki.
Better hold on to your hat, because she's the devilish darling you're gabbing with.
Detective. Voodoo Detective. Pleased to meet you, Mrs. Lawton.
The pleasure's all mine, Detective. But you can call me Kiki.
I was hoping I might run into my client. Wouldn't happen to have seen her. Goes by the name Mary Fontoul. Female, attractive, about 5'5". Looks like a little lost lamb that forgot the way home.
Who did you say you were again?
Bo Peep.
Well, I do know Mary, but she never mentioned a tall drink of water like you.
Oh, stop it with all the flirting.
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about her.
What do you want to know?
Mary's lost her memory. I'm trying to find it.
Lost her memory? The same thing happens to me around 5 o'clock every evening.
Do you know if Mary started spending time with anyone new recently?
She hasn't mentioned anyone to me.
Did Mary ever talk about her past?
Not once. Mary never volunteered personal information. And I guess I never asked. I'm not one to dig up the past once it's buried.
She's not really a very good friend, is she?
Have you ever seen this pendant before?
I can't say that I have. Not very elegant, is it? Why do you ask? Oh, I know. It must be evidence from one of your cases. Is that it? Was it stolen? Or perhaps it was cursed?
No need to get excited. It's just a necklace. Do you know anyone who would want to harm Mary?
Well, her husband is quite wealthy. I'm sure there are plenty of less fortunate islanders who might resent her wealth. You know, eat the rich and all. But I'm speaking in generalities now. These people might feel the same way about anyone with 2 pennies to rub together.
Even though she's rich, she's kind of resentful of the rich, right?
Have you noticed Mary acting strange recently?
Mary? God, no. She's as reliable a friend as any I've ever had. Such a good listener. Always quiet, non-judgmental, slowly nodding to let you know she's there for you. And those stony black eyes of hers are so beautiful, like glazed obsidian.
Black eyes?
She's just lovely. An absolute doll.
Black eyes. She sounds possessed.
I've got other questions.
That's
I've got
about
more leads to chase down. Gotta blow.
See you around, Detective.
Okay guys, I don't want to make this gameplay too long. This has been Voodoo Detective. If you really enjoyed and you would like to see how the story continues, drop me a line in the comments and I'll create gameplay number 2 for you. I really like it. I find the story fascinating. I cannot wait to continue to play it and see how it ends. Thank you for being here with me today. Yeah, and until next time, then remember, have fun gaming. See you then.